Hey everyone, welcome to video number 1 of Nate's teaching career. Today's lesson, we're going to be learning about the triangle congruency theorems. There are 5 total theorems we could be learning about, but we're only going to be learning about the first 4. Side, 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 angle, side, angle, and angle, angle, side. These 4 are the regulations and rules that determine if a triangle is congruent to its corresponding other triangle, to the other triangle. And so, first one we're going to talk about is side, side, side. Side, side, side is probably the easiest one we'll talk about today. And basically, to start, you're just going to have 2 triangles. And these 2 triangles pretty much it'll be said that each one has a corresponding pair to the other triangle. So for example, the bottom will have a corresponding pair with the other triangle's bottom. Now these 2 sides are the exact same length, exact same height and everything. They will be the exact same. Same with the right side, you'll have the exact same length, height, and everything like that. And these lines that I'm drawing basically just represent that each triangle has a corresponding side. So it doesn't really matter like which side has what, as long as its corresponding side is matched with the corresponding triangle. So I'll show you here in just a second. But like each triangle is gonna be labeled like ABC and DEF, for example. And ABC corresponds to each point. So right here in the bottom right, you'll have A, top you'll have B, and then on the side you'll have C. That's triangle ABC. Same thing with this one, be DEF, D being here, E being here, and F being here. And that's triangle DEF. So for triangle ABC, segment AB is congruent to only segment DE. That is the side. So AC is congruent to DF, and FE is congruent to CB. So that's side, side, side in pretty much a nutshell. Here's just a neater picture for you to see, and it's just side, side, side. And this little symbol right here is just a fancy way of saying this triangle is congruent with this triangle. That's basically it. And here you go, this is side, side, side. So for the next one is side, angle, side. For this one, you're gonna have 2 triangles just like before. But for this one, we only have 2 of the corresponding sides to be congruent. So the left side right here, and that. So these 2 sides are congruent. But that doesn't make the 2 triangles congruent to each other, since we don't know if the bottom half is congruent to each other. So with side, angle, side, it basically determines that if this angle right here, is congruent to this angle, the 2 triangles are congruent. So for side, angle, side, you would have one side, and then your angle, and then your other side. And with only that information, you can determine the 2 triangles are congruent. Because right here, this side is congruent to that side, and this side is congruent to this side, and this angle right here determines that these 2 segments will meet up here are the same way here. And so that makes this, if these 2 points connect, that this will be the same as this bottom half. That's basically side, angle, side. And it'll be like that all the time. And this is just a neater picture. Same thing here. This just means that they're congruent. Sorry everyone for the technical difficulties, but we're back at it here with the triangle congruency theorems. Where we left off at was at angle, side, angle. So for angle, side, angle, you're basically just like side, angle, side. You're gonna have one piece of the triangle that's congruent, and then two angles that are congruent. But for this one, we're gonna have a angle here, we're gonna have a side here, and another angle here, completing the angle, side, angle. Oh, terrible A. Oof. But this is the concept to create a congruent triangle if the other triangle has the same pieces. So for this triangle, this angle could be 60 degrees. This part right here could be another 60 degrees. And this leg right here, it's 12 inches. So now with those two angles here, we can determine that this and this are gonna have those two angles, and since this is here, since that leg is the same, it makes that triangle congruent to that triangle. And here's just another simple picture kind of explaining it, with A being congruent to D, B's leg is congruent to E's leg, and then angle C is congruent to angle F. That right there is just a simplified picture, and I'm hoping it makes it really easy to see compared to my drawings, because they're terrible. The last one that we're going to talk about is angle, angle, side. And just like everything else, the angle, angle, side, it matters that there's two angles before the third leg. So with the two triangles here, we're gonna say that this angle right here and this angle right here and that side right there. So the bottom left and the bottom right and then the right leg, those two triangles are congruent. With this angle here, it's basically just like angle, side, angle, just in a different order. So you'll have the angle and the other angle with the leg. So with that, you can determine that this angle here has to come from here, and to connect these 2 points, you have to get this angle here. And since this is congruent to this one, that means this one's congruent to this one, and then this one is congruent to this one. So that right there is the angle, angle, side. Having the angle here, and the side here. All right, what are you doing on this one? And the side here. That equals angle, angle, side. And here's just another picture to kind of clarify and make it simple. You have angle B congruent to angle E, and then you have angle A congruent to angle D, and then you'll have the segment AC congruent to the segment DF. That makes these two triangles congruent. And yes, those are the four main theorems that we'll need to be learning: side, angle, side, angle, side, angle, and angle, angle, side. We'll talk about the fourth or the fifth one come next unit, which is the hypotenuse leg. All right, if you have any questions, just let me know.